Hi everyone, welcome to Module 2. This module we're going to be focusing on developing a cover letter. And what's so special about the cover letter is that it allows you to not only, similar to your resume and cover and CV, highlight all of the amazing things about you, but it allows you to sell yourself and tell an employer why they should hire you for this specific position. And you can get very creative with a cover letter and also tailor it specifically to that institution, which is really amazing. So in the next 2 weeks, you're going to, for week 3, just review module resources. And then by Sunday of week 4, you're going to pick a specific job that you're really excited about post-graduation for a real institution, because you're going to look up their mission and their statements and their values and create a cover letter based on that job. And it could be a fictitious job, but a job that you would really want at that institution post-graduation. So looking quickly at the content within the module, you'll see that there are some tips and tricks for structure and a couple of templates that Drexel suggests on using. You don't have to use the templates, but they can be helpful. Additionally, I put a couple of examples here of 2 different cover letters. One of them is one of my old cover letters that I tailored to this class, as well as a different professor's old cover letter that she tailored to this class. They can just give you a little idea of style choices that you can use. It's okay if your cover letter looks a little bit different than these. It's just to give you an idea. And also, depending on what kind of job you're applying for, whether that's leadership or research or education, it might look a little bit different, and that's also okay. So I'm just going to pull up the assignment guidelines just so we can go over those. Okay, so here's our cover letter assignment. So the purpose of this assignment is for you to find a job that interests you, that you might be interested in post-graduation, and make a cover letter designed for that job specifically. So you're going to locate a real organization, because you're going to want to research the mission and the values of that organization and tailor that into your cover letter, as well as look at the role and the responsibilities, because you're going to want to talk about that in the body of your cover letter too. And look at all the resources on Blackworks. That's going to really help you. Related to the grading rubric, you're going to want a clear introduction and conclusion in your cover letter. You're going to want an intro and a conclusion that not only introduces you and why you're the perfect candidate for this position, but highlights your background and why they should continue to read this cover letter. Oftentimes, your topic sentences are so important in cover letters, because I've read multiple, and sometimes people read just the topic sentence to see if it's even worth continuing to read your cover letter. So definitely pick your topic sentences very intentionally. And definitely try to grab the reader's attention. Why is it that you should get this job over other people? In the body of your cover letter, you're going to give more specific examples as to why this organization and why this position. Oftentimes, people will be applying to a leadership position and they may not have organized leadership experience. Like, you might not have been a manager yet, and that's okay. Take from your experiences already. You can talk about being a charge nurse in your clinical experiences. You could talk about leadership as a preceptor. You can talk about even in your leadership and management program, if that's what you're doing your master's in, how you did this amazing project on leadership and budgetary concerns. Just make sure that if you're planning on applying to a leadership position, for instance, that you don't spend the entire cover letter talking about your clinical experiences, which is okay to do, but you want to tailor your cover letter to the job that you're applying for. And definitely pick those topic sentences on your paragraph very intentionally, as I had said before, because sometimes that's the only part that they read. They want to see, is it even worth continuing to read this cover letter? Does this person even make sense for this position? Otherwise, we're going to make sure that our organization is easy to follow, that it's concise. You can go onto a second page. We generally say no more than 1 page, but if it does go onto the second page, that's totally fine. And double checking that your grammar and your spelling are free of errors. I'm going to give you a ton of feedback that you could choose to take and choose not to take, and you'll incorporate what you like into your final portfolio that will be due in Module 3. So if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. I hope you have so much fun doing this.